Today we are going to start a new lesson, food safety from general science. Okay, all of you know the main nutrients, carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, also minerals. We get all these things from the food which eaten by us. Okay, from jowar, wheat, millet, that means bajra, rice. We get carbohydrates and they providing the energy to the body. Beans and pulses provided they are present in proteins, that means in beans and in pulses proteins are present, and proteins useful for the body, that means the growth and development of the body, repairing wear and tear of the body. Growth and development of the body is the most important thing which we get from the proteins, and protein get from the beans and pulses. Okay, then oil, ghee, etc. From these products we get fats. Fats provide also energy to the body, and fruits and vegetables, vitamins and minerals from the fruits and vegetables we get. That means apple, guava, watermelon, all types of fruits, apple, like this. We get vitamins and minerals by which it will be gives immunity and resistance, help in the all life process. Gives immunity and resistance, helps in the all life processes. Okay. Now this is just a flashback of these lessons. Okay. In these lessons we learn various points. The major outline of the points are outline points of the lessons are food spoilage, importance of saving the food from the spoilage, quantitative waste of foods, qualitative waste of foods, ways to prevent food spoilage and food wastage, World Food Day, food storage and preservation, food protection and food preservation, organization to look after food safety, methods of food preservation and food adulteration. These are major points are included in this lesson. We clear all these points one by one. Okay, you can understand that way. That means you can understand this lesson very easy way. Okay. For the proper growth of the body, all constituents of a food, which like carbohydrates, fats, protein, vitamins, minerals, fibers and waters are necessary. Okay, for proper growth of the body. Also, if these food materials are infested by insects or spoiled by any reason or any way, then food is not safe for the eating due to by insects or any other way. Food is spoiled, it is not safe for the eating. Then first point is that food spoilage. Okay, food spoilage means unpleasant change in color, odor, texture, quality and taste, resulting into the loss of food nutrients content. What I say? Food spoilage means unpleasant change in color, odor, texture, quality, taste, resulting into the loss of food nutrient content. Okay, factors of food spoilage. Factors which are responsible for food spoilage: natural causes, man-made causes, properties of a foodstuffs, chemical reaction, and microorganisms and insects. Sorry, these factors are responsible for the food spoiling. What is the natural causes? By natural cause, food is spoiled. Food stuff may spoil due to the natural cause. All foodstuffs have their own shelf life. Fruits or their skins turn black and may give out a foul or a bad odor due to the natural cause. Man-made causes: when there is a wrong handling or overcooking or improper storage, like a storage in a damp place or problem during the transportation, result into the food spoilage. Okay, then properties of a food stuff. There are some intrinsic factors within the food materials which is result into the food spoilage. Milk, meat, etc. may be acidic or alkaline and they get spoiled early. Milk, we always see in our everyone's house, milk is spoiled. It may be within that means it is acidic or alkaline. The chemical reaction. Some foodstuffs undergo chemical reaction on contact with the metal or and are spoiled. Microorganisms and insects. Some foodstuffs may be spoiled due to the contamination of microorganisms or insects from the surrounding air, water or soil. That means these are factors responsible for food spoilage: natural cause, man-made cause, properties of a foodstuff, chemical reaction and microorganisms and insects by which food is spoiled. That means these factors are responsible for the food spoilage. Okay? Then importance of saving the food from the spoilage. With the help of science and technology, India is producing ample foodstuff such as cereals, fruit, vegetable, fish as well as milk and milk products. However, many people in our country and all over the world, there is a problem of starvation and hunger. Many do not get enough food and hence we should not waste the food. This is very important point. Many people in our country and all over the world, there is a problem of hunger, starvation. Many do not get enough food and hence we should not waste the food. This is a very important thing. Okay? Next point, that is a qualitative wastage of the food. Okay? What is the qualitative wastage? Now, qualitative wastage of food means what? Using wrong method of farming, that is the hand sowing of seeds, inadequate freezing, improper storage, wrong methods of distribution of the food, feast and bonfire resulting into the lots of quantitative loss, improper tradition like offering the excessive food, that is a qualitative wastage of food. Again, I repeat it for your better understanding. Using the wrong method of farming. Example: hand sowing of seeds, inadequate freezing, improper storage, wrong methods of distribution of the food, etc. Feasts and banquets resulting into lots of quantitative loss. Improper traditions like offering the excessive food, that is a qualitative wastage of food. Now, this is the quantitative, not qualitative. Now, qualitative wastage of food: using wrong method of food preservation, excessive use of food preservatives, washing the vegetables after cooking them, overcooking the food, miscalculation of the time required to transport food from producer to the consumer, mishandling of a perishable fruits like grapes and mangoes, that is a qualitative wastage of food. In your exam, what is the qualitative wastage of the food and what is the quantitative wastage of the food? What is the difference between them? In one, what is the quality wastage? That means mango is the when we eat the mango, we need a very sweet mango for eat. If there is a mishandling, misproper timing, we cannot get a mango in proper time, that is a mango is spoiled. That means mangoes you cannot use for eating. that is a qualitative wastage of, that means also grapes. From the grapes we prepare the Ayurvedic medicine, that is a drakshasa, and also used in the wines industries purpose. Winery industries use the grapes. If there is a somewhat time element mistake, it will be cause a huge loss. That is the qualitative wastage of the food. Now, for qualitative, that is the quantitative means large quantity wastage. That is the quantitative wastage. That means improper tradition like offering the excessive foods, feasts and banquets resulting in lots of quantitative loss like this. That means a qualitative wastage and quantitative wastage. You are understand what is a qualitative wastage and what is a quantitative wastage. Okay. Ways to prevent food spoilage and food wastage. Serve only that you can finish the eating. Ways to prevent the food spoilage and food wastage. That means we cannot make a food wastage. Because of why? So many people in our country and all over the world are hunger. They cannot get one-time food for their body. Daily they cannot get one-time proper food. So don't waste the food. Okay? Then which ways we can save the food? Don't waste. Serve only that you can finish the eating. Eat all the food that has been taken in your plate. Do not throw away leftover food, but reuse it instead. Do not overcook. Buy food stuff that are needed. Don't overstuff by excessive purchase. Store grains and other perishable foodstuffs by using proper methods. Confirm the expiry date of processed food before it used. That means which way we prevent the food spoilage and food wastage. Okay, we don't throw the food. If you are don't cook the food. Eat all the food that has been taken in your plate. Don't throw it away, but reuse it instead. Okay, store grains and perishable foodstuff by using proper methods. Confirm expiry date of the food material, expiry date, process the food before it used. Okay, these are the ways to prevent the wastage of food and prevent the spoilage of the food. Okay, now the next point is that World Food Day. On 16th October, the World Food Day is observed. This day is observed to create awareness among the people for working towards the food security and avoid food wastage. Okay, that's the World Food Day. Now, the next point is that food storage and food preservation. There are many methods of food storage and preservation. Examples: freezing, drying, boiling, airtight packing, etc. These different methods help in preventing the growth of microorganisms in the food, thus the food spoilage is avoided. Which are methods? Drying, freezing, boiling, airtight packing, by which methods we prevent the growth of microorganisms in the food, thus the food spoilage is avoided. Okay, today we stop here and continue in the next video. Okay.